and welcome to the Enchantress Society with Tia Johnson, a place where you get to be you, where you get to unlock your magic in a sacred and judgment-free zone. The Enchantress Society is your witchy sisterhood of enchanting women who guides and supports you along your spiritual journey from the mundane to the magical. I invite you to sit for a spell as I interview guests and spill the spiritual tea on how we can create the magical life we deserve. Hello there, Enchantress. Welcome to this episode, The New Witch of the Enchantress Coven. So this is some binge-worthy, episodes coming your way to help people understand what they can expect, the why behind the new witch, my why benefits. I've decided to have 4 separate short episodes to introduce you to each phase, and I'll explain the phases. And also I pulled 3 oracle cards, so let's get started. And let's start with the phase. To be clear, you do not have to go through all 4 phases of the witches. So if you listen to about 2 episodes ago where I introduced the Enchantress Society and the membership portion, which is the Enchantress Coven, it was a lot. Okay. There are 4 witches within the Enchantress Coven, and that's how I base my teachings, is understanding that starting point each person is at that time. So for example, the new witch is the beginner. Okay. New on the scene, maybe experience some weird things. Think of, Harry Potter when he was talking to the snake at the zoo. He's like, oh my gosh, what was that? You're having some of these things. Okay. The brightest witch, little more seasoned, a little familiar. Then we have the witch queen and the witch goddess, and I'll get to the more and I want to say advanced, but not in a way like, oh well, they're better than the new and the brightest witch. No, it's just that there was more work done. They're just further along. That's it. Okay. So those are the 4 phases, and I say phases because that's what they are. But you can stay in any particular phase that you want. For example, I have friends who are great manifestors. Okay, and I spoke about this on previous episodes. Manifest parking spots, money. They're great with that. Opportunities. They get numbers. Okay, so they understand when they see numbers on license plate. I used to play that game with my friend. We would just drive somewhere, go to lunch or something, and we would see these numbers on people's license plates. 777 KF, something. And then sometimes they'll have me, they would ask me about their dreams. So manifesting numbers in dreams. That's more of the new / brightest witch, phasing into the brightest witch where you're getting a little bit more familiar. Okay. And they are good with that. They do not want to work with goddesses. They do not want to know about past lives. They do not want to know about magic spells or anything like that. They are just good with the craft of manifestation, angel numbers, and dreams. Okay. Boom. That's fine. And then I have some friends who are 100% out the broom closet. They're making candles and oils infused with crystals and flowers and all these other things. And they are just out there. And that path is right too. So they would be the witch queen or witch goddess. Okay. And that's okay. All the paths are right. Okay. And you can stay in any phase you want. Okay. Until you feel otherwise. No pressure. Also, the coursework and the libraries are designed for you to go at your own pace by yourself. Okay. The coven portion is that magical sisterhood for support. So we're going to have witchy happy hours. We're going to have events solely for the coven members. Okay. We're going to have some other bonuses that are surprises. All right. That are just for the coven members. So when I have the Zoom witchy happy hour, you don't even have to turn on your camera if you don't want to. Okay, you can join us. You can type in the chat until you feel comfortable. This is your show. I'm the co-pilot. All right. I am, that person that will help you through the paths that you make, your choices. I will lead you to your answer. All right. That's why I'm always presenting multiple ways to do things. All right. I'm just like that lighthouse. All right. Just that light, that beacon saying you can go this way, you can go that way, but here's the shore. Okay. It's like that. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that we get all that taken care of. And as this monthly membership, this is a monthly membership, is $20 a month. All right, so you can check it out in the description. The link is in the description of this episode. So that was a bit of the housekeeping. Now, her why, the new witch, okay, just as it states, it's new, it's a peak of curiosity. So the Enchantress Coven, especially for the new witch, is for, women who are tired of feeling stuck. Feel like there must be more. Like I was saying, you're experiencing some weird woo things, some spiritual things are happening. Um, you are longing to be able to show up in the world as your true self. So you are getting this inclination that there was most definitely more, and it's time to go down that path to discover it. This is also a woman who is too hard on herself. All right, second guessing herself. So basically, you're just tired of being treated like an unpaid personal assistant, and it's your time to, bask in the moonlight. Okay, so with the new witch, we focus on confidence building, a lot of framework, right? So confidence building, boundary setting, discovering your gifts, declaring your truth. So this is your declaration. All right, this is like, all right, there's something going on here, and I'm going to go on this adventure, right? This adventure of self-discovery, deeper discovery, gaining more confidence, really setting those boundaries, because sometimes some things don't look like it's wrong or bad, but it's also not good for you. Let's just use an example of food because that's an easy visual. Is it good for you to eat a powdered donut, a glazed donut, a donut with all the trimmings? No, it's not good for you, but it looks pretty. Some people put little sprinkles on it and it's in the shape of hearts. So it's not really harmful if you have a donut. But over time, if you have several donuts throughout the day, throughout the week, eventually you're going to feel it, right? So imagine that with the people you hang around. Maybe someone does something that's disrespectful and it's addressed. You can get over it. Okay, maybe they're not used to certain things and you have to let them know, like, wait a minute, that's not what we do here. Okay. But what if they constantly disrespect you? Right? Now it's a bad thing. Before it was no, you corrected it, things were smooth. Okay. So that's what this is helping you to declare your truth, understanding your boundaries, because sometimes it doesn't seem like a bad thing, but people are crossing your boundaries. Okay. Confidence, discovering your gifts. That's what the new witch phase is about, that framework. Self-love, self-care. We dive into frameworks. And truth is a big thing. Okay. So now the benefits of the new witch being in the coven, and this is this is something that always makes me so excited, because seeing that change in someone, that growth, it is just so, it's sacred, but it's also my aha moment. All right, so there's going to be transformation happening where the libraries and the common room altogether provides that sacred virtual space designed for you to feel comfortable exploring and consuming the material that you may be shy or nervous to ask about. So this is going to be a result of relief, even that feeling like you're at home in your magical element. So this is a time again of great transformation where you are embarking on a journey where you're going to make that self commitment. Okay. So don't be surprised if you feel like you are going to be losing weight, because that's what happens. It's energetic, excuse me, energies, thoughts, and feelings that add to our weight, because we have to, in a way, bulk up, right, to protect ourselves. So you're going to be slimming down. You're going to be more at peace. You're not going to be reactive to so many things. You're going to see more opportunities and things happen in your favor. It's just so, it's like a domino effect. Okay. You are going to feel like a change of even what you wear. It might start off with, maybe you might wear a more vibrant color. You're just going to be more in your zone, and you're going to care less about what other people have to say. So this is you kind of opening, not kind of, this is you opening the broom closet, and you're peeking out, and you're like, oh, okay, people are there. Oh, well. And you're going to be opening it more and more and more. And then you're going to put a foot out and step out. So this is you opening the closet door and shedding away everything that's not helping you. Okay. So those are some of the benefits. It's a sacred space for you to be vulnerable on your own time, where you can feel comfortable doing and actually it's not even a research, because I've done the research and I put it in the library for you. So it's really just you tapping into what's already within you. You're bringing it out. You're going to discover as you go through the libraries, and you don't have to just stick to your library. The libraries are open for anyone. So even if you want to take a sneak peek into some of the more advanced things, you can. All right. This is a special time for you, where you're going to turn off the switch to being too nice, being too available, to my time is precious. I'm not an option. Okay. So that's really the new witch's why. It's that inclination she's getting, that longing for something, that there must be more. It's really something that is just like, you know what? I've been doing this thing for so long, and it's gotten me here, but I know it's not going to get me there. Or it's gotten me here, and this is not where I want to be. My why for creating these different witches is because I've been through these phases. Okay. And I'm in the witch queen slash witch goddess. It's like I go back and forth sometimes, and I got to remind myself, wait a minute, you're a witch goddess. Okay. But also, it's good to be reminded of some of the beginner things as a kind of reminder, like, hey, did you practice self-care today? Are you up to date with your daily practices? Okay. So my why is because I used to be that friend who was always available, no matter what, didn't want any confrontation, like, oh, like, and that doesn't mean that I wasn't in confrontation. Like, I solved the problems. Okay. But I didn't like it. And I was very nervous at times to speak up, because I would think, if I speak up, it's going to lead to this, and there's going to be an argument, and or try to see everyone's perspective and try to find a common ground for everyone. That's tiresome. You don't get really appreciated. You get appreciated to a certain extent, right? You get respected to a certain level. And that's the thing. People don't value, they didn't value my time. They definitely didn't value the friendship the way that they should. Okay. And it got tiresome. Like I said, I was getting tired of it. It didn't work. I tried that nice route. It didn't work. It just didn't. Okay. And then you end up having, or at least I end up having, friends that who I thought were my friends had their own little clique, and it's just like, okay, what's going on here? So I've been there. I know what it feels like to have someone overstep boundaries, and you address that to them, and they just don't give a shit, and they still overstep your boundaries, my boundaries. So I had to distance myself from them and then completely remove them from my life. Okay. I've been there before where I didn't feel as confident. I did not feel confident when I used to smile, because my teeth were crooked as hell. Like, if you go back to, I still post those videos of me speaking at my book launches. I was so nervous speaking because my teeth weren't straight. And that doesn't mean that, you have to focus on your teeth. That was my thing, right? That doesn't apply to everyone. Okay, that was just something on me because I'm a speaker and I thought about that. And it made me think of that because when I took Spanish in college, my teacher said every morning I make sure that there is no lipstick on my lips, or excuse me, lipstick on my teeth, because the first thing you see are my teeth. Because we were practicing, the O's and the R's, and we are watching her, how she moves her mouth, you know, just like when I took French, we focus on our nose because some things sound nasally. So we are looking at our mouth, right? So I'm thinking as a speaker, people are going to look at my mouth, but also even when I took pictures or when I was eating, I couldn't eat properly, So it was deeper than that. But that's what I'm saying. Like I got more confident when I got my teeth fixed, and that was even a health concern too. Um, I got more confident when I valued my time. I got more confident when I spoke up more, when I said no, when I was okay with being the villain, right? Because when we tell somebody no, someone's going to think, oh, you're too good for this, or oh, you're not my friend, you're not down. Who gives a shit? I'm not trying to be down for everyone because not everyone is going to be down for me. And that was the turning point. Okay. People like you're listening to this podcast, you're just different. Period. You're different. And 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 being different, we have to accept that people are going to misunderstand us or just choose not to understand us. So we got to be okay with that. And know that our people, our community will find us and we will find them. So that's my why. Because I've been there and I know what it feels like to be, just overwhelmed and tired and, just want to live your truth. I'm a highly creative person. I love getting tattoos. I love changing my hair color. That's why I love wearing these wigs. And I'm not going to stop getting tattoos. And I'm still going to get more piercings, and I'm still going to wear color wigs. But growing up, especially in school that was very structured, I wasn't allowed to doodle in class. I couldn't wear colored fingernail polish. My creativity was doused. So I know what it feels like to not live your truth, to discover your gifts and have these weird things that you know about people. Like, I don't know how I knew that about Jim, but I just did. Or I don't know how I knew that thing was going to happen in the future, but I just did. I know how weird that feels. And I want to cut down on your learning curve. Okay. And that's what this coven is all about. Okay. So no more excuses. All right. The Enchantress Coven is here for you. So what are you waiting for? Click that link in the description of this episode. All right. So let's get to the Oracle cards and then I will see or not see you, but then I will talk to you in the next episode about the brightest witch. So the three cards I pull, and I just ask for guidance. I have confidence, family, and actually, I'll wait to tell you the last card. So when I say I ask for guidance, I ask for the guidance of the new witch. What does the new witch need to know that will help her understand the Enchantress Coven and understand where she's at right now? And I got confidence first and foremost, which is interesting because we're talking about confidence. And there's an angel with her wings spread, and I don't know if that's a moon or a sun, but she's just like, yes, she's just soaring in the air. And this is a great card because this is something you can definitely expect to learn more about, to receive it, to get better at is confidence. And then also know what confidence looks like to you. All right. Family, this is your magical sisterhood. So the picture of a man, a woman, and like a little boy and a little girl. And again, it's like this big sun or maybe moon because it's like yellowish, like a pale yellow. So also what I'm getting from this is, your energy is at an all-time high because this is a full celestial body, whether it's a sun or a moon. Um, there's some radiance coming from this. So your path is being illuminated, even as family is walking along a path. And also with the family, this can represent the balance of your male and female energies. So this is also a time where you're coming into the coven and discovering that maybe your male and female energies are not balanced, or maybe this is where you come to get them even more balanced. But as you go on this journey in the coven, meaning, consume the resources. There's so much binge worthy material in there, and other surprises. you will see if you are more male dominant energy or female dominant energy, or also, just connecting with the different energies of the community as we again have our get-togethers throughout the month and so forth. And next, the last one is courage. And I love this card. It's red, which is my favorite color, and orange. There's a lion face and a diamond. So whenever I see a diamond, I think of multifaceted, and that's what the goddesses are. And that's who we work with in the coven. So each month is goddess themed training. All right. There's the goddess monthly reading, the monthly goddess themed training and workbook. So that's what comes with the training each month. And what this is saying that not only will you get this courage as you're progressing, you're going to maintain it. You are going to be embodying the lioness. Okay. And you're multifaceted. So you're really stepping into your zone as you go through the material in the Enchantress Coven. So this is a great time of transformations, the building of the confidence, the connection with family and your male and female energies, and that passion, courage that you're going to have. You're going to be such a trailblazer by the time you consume that library, that New Witch's library, that you're going to want to just like bypass the brightest witch and go to the witch queen. Okay. So also focus on your lower chakras, the base, also known as root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus, because those are the three colors that are in this card. Okay, New Witch. So I look forward to seeing you in the Enchantress Coven. It is here to support you on your endeavors. Okay, so get in there, cut down on your learning curve. Trust me, this is something that you don't want to, a year, 5, 10 years from now thinking, man, I'm really tired of people overstepping their boundaries with me. No one appreciates me. I'm really sick of this. You don't want to be in that situation, okay, anymore. So get on board. If you have any questions, of course, you can email me, tia@tiamariejohnson.com. And I am sending you so many blessings and lots of love. I'm rooting for you. And as always, be kind to yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in, Magical One. Let's keep in touch. Join the VIP email list by going to tiamariejohnson.com. And as always, I'm sending you lots of love, many blessings. I'm rooting for you. And remember to be kind to yourself. Until next time.